Good morning. Today we shall study the figures of speech of the poem Where the Mind is Without Fear, and then the appreciation of the poem. Now open your textbook to page number 3 and note down the figures of speech along with its explanation. The example of alliteration from the poem. The first line of the poem, where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. In this line, there is repetition of the sound of alphabet W and H in the words where and without, and the words head held high for poetic effect. Second example, where the world has not been broken up into fragments. In this line, we find repetition of the sound of alphabet W in the words where and world. Third example, where words come out from the depth of truth. Again we find repetition of the sound of alphabet W in the words where and words. Fourth example, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection. Repetition of the sound of alphabet T and S in the words tireless and towards and striving and stretches respectively. Fifth example, into the dreary desert sand of dead habit. Here we have repetition of the sound of alphabet D in dreary, desert and dead. The next figure of speech, metaphor. The example of metaphor from the poem are: first one, clear stream of reason. Here, reason has been implicitly compared to a clear stream. Second example, dreary desert sand of dead habit. Here, habits have been implicitly compared to dreary desert sand. Next figure of speech is personification. The example of personification from the poem are: first one, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection. Here, tireless striving has been given the human quality of stretching its arms. Second example, dreary desert sand of dead habit. Here, habit has been given the human quality of death. Next important figure of speech is synecdoche. Whole stands for a part, or part of anything stands for whole. Example of this figure of speech is: into that heaven of freedom, my father let my country awake. Here it means country cannot awake, but its people can awake. Your country stands for people. Whole, that is country, stands for a part, that is people. Next figure of speech is apostrophe, which means it's an address to absent one or the non-living. Example of this figure of speech is the line: into that heaven of freedom, my father let my country awake. Here the poet addresses to the Lord unseen or absent. With this we have completed the figures of speech of the poem. Now we will study the appreciation. Now students, you have to write the appreciation with the help of the below given points in a paragraph format. First is title, you have to write the title of the poem. Second, name of the poet. Third, rhyme scheme. Now this poem is in free verse. Fourth, figures of speech, which we have already studied just now. You have to mention all of them. Fifth, the central idea or the theme of the poem. The theme of the poem is freedom. Almost every line of the poem expresses an idealistic free country for the poet's countrymen. In that country, people will have respect, free knowledge. Citizens of the country will be hardworking with great thoughts and actions. Here we have completed the appreciation, which comes for 5 marks in your exam. Now, assignment based on this poem. Assignment 1. Question number 1. What qualities does the poet wish to inculcate in his countrymen? Second question. What attributes or good qualities of Rabindranath Tagore does the poem reflect? Write the answers to both these questions in your 200 pages long notebook. Thank you.